website.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, everybody.
This is Rosana and my friend. The topic of my presentation is on Bakute or whatever your topic is. Okay, we move forward.
Okay. Good morning, teacher, and all my friends. Today I will be here to talk about the Bakute. Okay, this is my topic, and this is my group member, Xiaomenjun, Wilson, Kenneth, Daphne, Yongkiat, Lokshan, and also Wenhan. Okay. Okay, and this one is the place that we focus on, the Chuan Klang Bakute. Okay, and this is the location and the shop, the picture of the shop. Next.
Where is the Bakute coming?
Okay. Meaning. Huh? Okay. For this shop, right? Okay, they are located at SS14 and Subang. It is located at SS14 and. Yeah, recording. It's opened 8 years ago. It started at 8 years ago. Okay, and there's only one branch and 6 employees. There are 6 persons working on it, and they are focused on dry and soup bakute. Okay. They are open at every. They open every day, and from morning 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. afternoon. There is 15 tables, 3 huge tables that can fit 6 to 10 persons, and 12 small tables that can fit 1 to 5 persons. Okay? 5 people. And every weekday, their business was not constant. Maybe they can get more sales or lesser. But at every Saturday and Sunday, the weekend, all the shop will be very packed, and the sales will be very good. And now I will pass it to Kenneth. You continue. Good.
Alright, greetings. I'm Kenneth Lim. I'm here to talk about part of its history. So the founder is Mr. Chuan. He's a businessman that was appointed by Ivy Choi to manage the restaurant. Mr. Chuan was involved in food and beverage business for quite a long time and owns a few restaurants in several chains, including a noodle restaurant, economic rice restaurant, and a traditional coffee shop that is located in Subang Jaya and Petaling Jaya area. The shops are rented, including the Bakute, that Mr. Chuan Bakute shop that we saw earlier, and he started a small coffee shop that he slowly invested into success he slowly invested his time and money in that coffee shop to further improve his success in the food and beverage industry. Ivy Choi, before working with Mr. Chuan, she owns a Bakute stall. She owns a Bakute stall at Petaling Jaya. Learned to cook from her uncle. She helped his uncle back the stall in Klang. Mr. Chuan was a regular customer at her restaurant. So one day he proposed an idea to collaborate with him and open a restaurant instead of being a competitive rival in Klang. She agreed, even though she trained employees to manage and run the business. She herself also cooked and manages the business. We can see like the elements present inside the stall, like new stove, renovated and refurbished for customer needs, and also change their facade look for their restaurant to attract more people. So now we're going to talk about comparative analysis. I'll pass it down to Xiaomenjun.
Hi, my name is Wendy. Now I'll talk about comparative analysis. So who are their main competitors? Their main competitors include Minxiang, Yuki, and Zadi Bakute restaurant. Since all of these restaurants, they are open in the same shop lot same row of shop lot in SS14, they are perfectly competitive. If one of the restaurants raise their price, it's going to lose their customers since there are so many alternative choices over there. In economics terms, it's called perfect competition.
Economics is a bunch, right?
So one of the competitor is called Minxiang.
Bak Kut Teh restaurant. What's so special about this restaurant? It's the curry fish head. It's very famous in Subang Jaya and it's also very tasty. The customer satisfaction is total of 4 out of 5 stars for the curry fish head. Next, the second competitor is UP Bak Kut Teh restaurant. This restaurant is the first Bak Kut Teh restaurant that opened in SS Market. It has a history of 12 years. So for a restaurant that operates for 12 years without any problem, it's considered very successful restaurant. So the customer satisfaction is a full 5 out of 5 stars. Next. And lastly, Entata Bak Kut Teh restaurant. This Bak Kut Teh restaurant is a bit different from others because they use fancy furniture and lightings, so it's a bit more comfortable to be inside the restaurant. And customer satisfaction is a total 4 out of 5 stars. So next. So that's all now. I'll pass to Locke to talk about the strategies to compete with other competitors. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. So now I'll talk about what strategy are important to compete with the competitors. So for the first strategy, they will make sure the customer are cared. So for example, they will ask the customer whether the food is nice or they like it or not. And they will also ask the customer when they are finishing their food, their water, if they wanted a refill. So the second strategy is they will run the shop efficiently. So for example, the employer will taking order and their speed of taking order and work around is very fast, and their talking speed is also fast when taking the order. So the next is what are the obstacles faced by them. So basically, there are a total of 6 Bak Kut Teh restaurants along the strait. So which also means that they got 5 competitors in this location. So they need to do something new and special to catch the customer, because the customer always wants something new to try. So and also they also need a good pricing to
keep the customers
for the customer, so they will not go other places.
IC safe.
So the next one is the NHK Bak Kut Teh restaurant. So I will pass it to Yong Kiet.
Calm down. It's just 35%.
Good morning. So I will talk about NHK Bak Kut Teh restaurant. For NHK Bak Kut Teh restaurant, the boss they started their business 6 years ago. The location is at 26 Jalan Jambu, Kuala Selatan, Kepong, Kuala Lumpur, which like 20 minutes from Kuala Lumpur, from Kepong, Baru. So according to what the interviewer says, he started this business is for their family daily expenses. The main product they sold is Bak Kut Teh, which is dry and soup Bak Kut Teh. The majority of the customers are Chinese and the people who can eat pork. So the founder of this Bak Kut Teh restaurant, Mr. Chuan Thai, to start this business, he uses around 15 to 20,000. To start it, he uses around 15 to 20,000 to start this business. Currently, there is only one store in Jinjiang and no other branches around Klang Valley. And the business annual revenue is about 200,000 to 220,000 per year.
So I'll talk about the history of the bak kut teh shop. So according to him, he changes five locations because of want to get more customers. So he keep changing until he changed to Jinjiang restaurant. But recently, the business becoming very worse because of too many competitors around there. Mostly the competitors are Mamak store and also the night market around nearby. What strategy they use to overcome this problem is they will provide more choices of food such as the curry fish, like just now what Wenjun say. Better more vegetables and more and etc. They also provide better quality of the meat and the dishes they cook, and they will use fresh materials to cook every day. They will not use those fish and left it for one day. So to overcome besides that, to overcome the problem of making it, he has to learn how to cook a delicious bak kut teh so that customer will be love it. Now the business is quite hard because there are too many restaurants in Kampong area and Jinjiang area. So he had to make sure that the pork and the vegetables are fresh and maintain the best quality. And recently, he's trying to create a new product, which is the braised chicken feet. And that's all. I'll pass it to Wantan to continue.
Thank you, Yungkit. And now I'm going to talk about the competitors of NHK Bak kut teh. So, according to the owners of NHK Bak kut teh, there are about 5 bak kut teh shops that are located in Kampong. And these 3 are the main competitors of NHK Bak kut teh: Kakak Bak kut teh, Pinky, and Sulfa. Kakak Bak kut teh, they not only serve bak kut teh, they also serve with marinated vegetables and braised pork feet. Their braised pork feet set quite reputation in Kampong, and their customer satisfaction is 4 stars out of 5.
Typo. Yeah. You think it's the same?
Next, Pinky Bak kut teh. Instead of serving bak kut teh, they also serve steamed fish head and to their customer. Their steamed fish head is quite famous in Kampong area, and their customer satisfaction is also 4 out of 5 stars. And Sulfa Bak kut teh. Sulfa Bak kut teh is way different than other bak kut teh because instead of cooking using gas, they use charcoal. This makes their bak kut teh taste differently and appear more traditional. And the customer satisfaction is also 4 out of 5 stars. Thank you, and now I will pass it to Jackie.
Thanks, over time. So I will talk about the strategies for the business. Yeah. What strategies are implemented to compete with the competitors? Okay. They are provide more variety of food such as they are not cooking for bak kut teh. They also provide other food such as like mee goreng, like bread mee, like kho or mee sua and other things. And then the second strategy for them is the using fresh ingredients. Yeah, they make the customer like eat very fresh, like it's very healthy, like something like that. Yes. So what are the similarities and differences for both business? Okay, the differences for Chua Bak Kut Teh restaurant and MHK Bak Kut Teh restaurant the differences are the business time and the number of competitors. For the Chua Bak Kut Teh, they are open from morning, their which is from 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock. So for MHK Bak Kut Teh restaurant, it is open only at night. And the numbers of competitors for Chua Bak Kut Teh is 5 along the street, and also the MHK Bak Kut Teh is 9 competitors. So the similarities of both business, also the same thing. They also put the main product which is bak kut teh, and also the one owner, and it is also the number of branches only one, also the same. So also I now pass to Wilson to present the recommendations.
Okay, the restaurant, Chuan, the Klang Bak Kut Teh restaurant has basically a front door and a back door, and the kitchen and workstation is placed in the middle of the restaurant. The problem is, when the customer wants to get from the front door to the back door, that there will be, if there's a lot of customers, there's no proper like foot traffic flow, so that the servants would bang with the customers or to say excuse me, it's a tight spot in the middle. So I recommend them to have a set up proper foot traffic flow from the front entrance to the back entrance. The second recommendation is that every time when there's a lot of customers in the restaurant, there won't be enough utensils to be used. Utensils in the Bak Kut Teh restaurants will typically be put in one bunch. The chopsticks, the spoons, and the sauce, soya sauce, and everything we put in one bunch. So when there's a lot of customers, they will have to manually ask for other tables for the utensil bunch to be passed around from table to table. So that is very inconvenient and a very inefficient way. Okay, the third is to keep the workstation clean, especially the chef when they cut the pork. It's quite dirty. They don't clean up the scraps and the little pieces of meat, and it just looks unappetizing. And of course, they will have to train the workers to have brief on being ethical. How to say? The workers, when I approached and asked for another drink, they didn't smile or didn't anything. It's like,
Not friendly.
yeah, it's not friendly. I just said okay.
Are they like very busy or it's just?
It's not busy, but it's just that maybe the customer's face or no, the customer, the servant's face. Maybe his face. Yeah, he's not.
The waiter and
Yeah, that's a problem.
You get tired.
It's not. The other, okay, right now.
Maybe
No.
the customer's face also.
Okay, the restaurant, Bak Kut Teh, and NHK. Okay,
HMT.
HMT. I didn't go there. Okay, the problem is, I think it is not normal for human to eat late at night. It's very unhealthy for a person. So doing this is like really okay. You attract the night owls, the customers, but then still it is not healthy to set up businesses at night. It's not healthy for the human body. The second is that Klang is like very dangerous at night. It's like a lot of people know already. Yeah, that one. Okay, and sections of the stores, and it's very eyesore to customers because they serve a lot of customers, so they have a lot of things placed all around the stores and beside tables in the corners of the room. So it's really untidy. You see all the boxes and everything. So I recommend them to put in a shelf or store behind and find storage somewhere, not in the restaurant itself. Okay, third. What is it? Oh, okay.
Okay, they serve the same as a bit same as the Klang Bak Kut Teh. They serve the customers really hastily, really fast, and they should different from the Chuan Klang Bak Kut Teh is that they don't ask for refills. They don't ask if you want more or you want to add soup. Okay, okay. So my part is done. Reference. Yes, reference. Total APA staff. Thanks for letting me. Done. Thank you.
Very informative. I have to say that you've done